Now that we know who will fill job one in the White House, we can turn to employment challenges facing the rest of the country. Over half of recent college graduates say they're working in jobs that don't require a college degree and carrying an average student debt of $37,000. Scott Thuman found one place where students are landing high-paying jobs, bypassing debt, and filling a critical need in a skills gap in America.
It was a policy point that rang out again and again in the presidential campaign.
Thousands of jobs leaving Michigan, leaving Ohio.
He's shipped jobs to 12 countries, including Mexico.
But for all the hand-wringing about the loss of manufacturing jobs, the reality is plenty of foreign companies make things here in America, employing more than 2.5 million Americans nationwide. German giant Siemens is one of them. At its Charlotte, North Carolina factory, it is building energy-efficient generators that it sells to power plants across the U.S. and the world. This isn't your grandfather's factory floor. Siemens needs sophisticated machinists, coders, and engineers, and pays handsomely when it finds them.
We're programming robots in here, programming machine tools. This kind of work is not for an underachiever.
Roger Collins trains the workers. Collins says when the company expanded its factory from generators to gas turbines in 2011, it realized it had a problem.
We had to hire 800 people very fast, and we just couldn't find the qualified people out on the job market to meet the needs of this facility.
To fill that pipeline, Siemens went down the road to Central Piedmont Community College and created a program
Set her 0.
to give college students practical skills and jobs upon graduation.
It's not the normal route, but this is a route that more people should be taking.
Both Chad Robinson and Orhan Patsiev had eyed four-year colleges, but balked at the price of tuition.
What would college have cost you?
It probably would have cost me up to between $80,000 and $100,000 altogether to finish out there, so not having that on my shoulders is just a huge deal.
Going to a four-year college means you gotta pay for your tuition, and it's too much.
But you know you gotta check it.
Instead, Robinson and Patsiev became apprentices for Siemens, which picks up the tab for their degrees, pays for all their books, and gives them paid on-the-job training.
This apprenticeship really brings opportunity for me to go to college, get a experience on the job, and at the end have a job.
And one of my friends, he just graduated college, four-year degree, and now he's working at Best Buy. I mean, that's not what you're striving for. So with us, after we finish our 4 years of the apprenticeship, we're fully guaranteed job that's going to make a base salary of like $55,000 about, and I mean, you can't ask for much better than that.
Apprenticeships are common in Germany and Northern Europe.
Don't fail to take advantage of these courses.
And vocational training used to be the norm in America too. But in recent decades, a college for all mentality has kicked in, financed by cheap loans courtesy of Uncle Sam. Apprenticeships, by contrast, offer a different pathway from school directly to the workforce.
This is a playground for you.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. This is like Mecca. A lot of students, you know, they're studying geometry and trigonometry and algebra and courses like that, and they're wondering, where in the world am I going to use this? We use it here every day.
Does it seem crazy to you that more companies aren't doing this?
It does, very much so.
Collins says Siemens is hardly doing this just out of the kindness of their heart. They know the upfront investment pays off in the development of a highly skilled workforce.
Counter that out.
A teachable moment, perhaps, for U.S. companies and colleges.
Is this the future?
Absolutely, absolutely the future. There's no way in the current educational system that we're going to be able to fill the technologically advanced jobs that we have here.
And Sharyl, skills-based training has always had bipartisan backing. This year, Congress appropriated $90 million to apprenticeship programs. That's on top of $175 million that the Department of Labor handed out last year.
Wow, and what about under a Trump administration?
Well, he certainly made the concept of being an apprentice famous, right? He's vowed to bring in 25 million new jobs. He says he'll be the greatest jobs-producing president that God ever created. But so far, no details from his campaign on what they will do for apprenticeship or vocational training programs.
We'll see if it's huge. Thanks, Scott.